So we had our second consultation and it was super interesting and what I'd hoped that it would be. We have put so much effort into this method, into following everything absolutely as much as we can. And I was going into the consultation thinking there better be quite a lot of improvement, because if there isn't, I'm going to have some serious questions to ask myself. And it was fantastic. We went in and the doctor asked a lot of questions, even more questions, just to kind of get an idea on the behavior front and on the kind of soft skills front, what's happening. Like, how is she interacting with her friends? How is she interacting at home? Have we noticed any changes in her behavior? All those kinds of questions. So that was really good because it makes you dig deep and realize things maybe that you hadn't. And then we moved to the physical tests and he repeated 6, I believe, of the tests that he did the first time. And we were so happy to hear he was stunned. He said it was one of the best second appointments that he'd had, and that he could see that we were sticking with everything like as much as we can. And I saw myself an improvement in a lot of the physical tests that he did with her, but he basically said all of them showed a 60 to 80% improvement, which is huge. So we were really encouraged by that. My daughter was really encouraged by that, to hear that all the effort that she's putting in, and even though it's annoying, we carry on, and that's paying off. We also discussed the emotional aspect of how she's feeling about everything. And it was really good for him to tell her, you know, you're doing so well. And he said in 3 to 4 months, she should start to notice schoolwork getting easier, and even her physical abilities, like for sports, will improve. Doesn't mean she's going to be brilliant at sports, but it means that she will, for the first time, be showing her true ability in sports, because, you know, hand-eye coordination, arm-leg coordination, the whole coordination of the body is affected by the state of the brain. So once the brain is working more coherently, those things will improve too. So that's really exciting for her, because she really wants to be selected to represent the school in some sports. And there was one test of the 6 that was not that good, but he basically said when he first did the test, it was such a mess. She wasn't able to control her body or her eyes as she should. But now that the body and the eyes are more under control, it's more apparent where the biggest problem is. And he identified that was with the brain stem. When she was trying to hold convergence, she was blinking a lot. And he said that means the brain stem is struggling. So now we have a new computer program to work with to stimulate the brain stem. So we're really excited to get started with that. We've already got started with it. And hopefully, like he said, in the next 3 to 4 months, she will start to notice a change at school as well. She did read aloud for the first time in ages a couple of days ago, and I noticed an at least 50 to 60% improvement in her ability to read aloud. I did notice that she would be reading much faster, much more coherently, but she would read a word that was 3 words ahead of the word that we were on occasionally. So definitely you can see the problem with the holding convergence and with the eye tracking there. So this brainstem program is working on that. So I'm really excited for her to get over that hurdle. But what a dramatic improvement in, you know, a couple of months, 3 months that we've been doing this. And if you think about it, 3 to 4 months is not a long time in the life of a child. It's a really short time. So for her to potentially in 3 to 4 months have all that weight of pressure at school and not feeling like you can keep up, and the stress of being behind, to have that lifted potentially in the next 3 to 4 months is incredible. So I got what I needed from that appointment to carry on, to feel encouraged. And yeah, it felt really good that he was able to say from his tests, wow, I can see that you really have been doing what you say that you've been doing. So yeah, it was super positive, and I'm even more excited for what we can possibly achieve with this method. So yeah, all indications are very positive still for a full healing transformation.